Hey guys, it's Dr. Foster. Just a few quick notes here for the Whole Body Detox Summit. I'm going to give you some tips and things to look for. There are a lot of hidden gems here. This event is a little different from the prior events that I've recommended. There's brain health this time, there's parasites. There's advanced detox strategies. So, for those of you who are looking for answers when you've already tried some detox, stubborn issues, things like this, um, there are going to be a lot of experts talking on toxic products, toxins in the environment, toxins in your home, things like your shampoo and your laundry detergent and things like this. And that's different. There's going to be talk about blood cleansing, this is not a common topic, but it's very important for your health and also for your skin. Lymph drainage, lab testing, brain health. I will be covering parasites and how about 85% of people have them and don't know them, and the lab tests are not catching them. Mysterious symptoms that they cause. And I'll be sharing my approach to how you get rid of them. And it's more than just taking the one herb that kills parasites. There are certain risk factors of things that you're doing that are inviting them in. And there's ways of killing them that is more comfortable. So you are getting at the root cause and also absorbing the die-off so that you don't feel the die-off symptoms and uncomfortable and the headaches and the pain and everything else that can happen when you try to kill them. Also covering skin health, how to have healthy glowing skin from the inside out. I know I've had a lot of people tell me that my skin looks perfect. That was just like a month ago. Somebody said, I don't see a single thing wrong with your skin. I've had a dermatologist tell me, what is with your skin? It's flawless. But I will be talking about specific remedies for rashes and hives and skin eruptions of all kinds. And we'll talk about the root causes and what causes skin problems and how to heal skin from the inside out. And then there's something called the Gut Health Masterclass, which is going to teach you all about your digestion and your elimination. You wouldn't think that your digestion and elimination is so important, but it's actually crucial for your health. If your digestion and elimination is not good, then your health is going to suffer. So we're going to go through all of the symptoms of a digestive tract gone awry, things that have gone wrong: constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, heartburn, acid reflux, and all the things that you can do for yourself at home, the foods that you choose, the foods that are good for you that can heal these problems, the foods that are not good that you should be avoiding, the herbal remedies, the supplements that you can take to help these things, cleanses that you can do that can help you with your digestive problems, things that you can do for your microbiome. And I'll also be talking about specific recipes that you can make at home that are therapeutic, that will help heal your digestive tract, not just simply take care of the symptoms, but heal the root causes. I'll talk about a little known cause for acid reflux that doctors don't know about, that most people don't talk about. But it's important because I bring this up with a lot of people. They take care of it and they don't have acid reflux anymore. I will talk about various remedies for heartburn. A lot of people are out there taking antacids and proton pump inhibitors and don't realize that there are serious side effects, such as leaching the calcium out of your bones or predisposing you to get infections. I'll also talk about why these digestive problems happen, what are the causes, and for example, stomach ulcer. I'll talk about ways to heal a stomach ulcer without the antibiotics. A lot of doctors talk about the H. pylori and they miss all of the other factors. So I'll talk about all the other factors and how to heal up stomach ulcers without the triple therapy, without the antibiotics. And we'll talk about how to take remedies that are the best absorbed by your stomach so you don't waste your money on the wrong form of a remedy. We'll talk about simple things you can do just before or during a meal to ensure that you don't get the gas, the heartburn, the indigestion. And also talk about bile. A lot of people don't even know what bile is, but it is very important for your guts, for your microbiome, for your digestion and your elimination. And a lot of people have blocked bile and don't know it because it doesn't show up on a lab test. So it's really important to know about bile and how to unblock it. And we will talk about how to do that. And then we're going to work our way down to the gut and get to things like diverticulitis and polyps and how you can stop an attack of diverticulitis without going to the ER, without going to get surgery. I am kind of known for saving people's colons. And I call it saving your colons from the knife, from the surgeon's scalpel. And I'll talk about the exact ways that I do that. You can do that for yourself at home. And I'll talk about the alternatives to the gold standard colonoscopy. It is such a hot topic. The almighty colonoscopy, everybody thinks it's the answer for everything. There are other ways of evaluating your colon health, and I will talk about some of those alternatives. Some of those are regular lab tests, and some of them are natural healer ways of determining what's going on with your colon, what's wrong with your colon. Um, and it's just a quick reference to a system that I've been using for the past year called an AO scanner that I have been using that you could be using at home to get an immediate result. And all you need is your cell phone and headphones. And we will talk about that in a moment. So I also want to mention, I know last time I talked about liver cleansing and how important it is. But most natural healers acknowledge that most of the diseases start in the colon. And doctors do not recognize this as a cause of disease. It is completely dismissed and overlooked and even put down as a cause of disease. And yet, what we find is when we do colon cleansing, when we do the colon cleansing for health problems, it actually makes a big difference. And it's something that's kind of hard for people to evaluate because it's hard to see your insides. They're on the inside. And so it's hard to know what's going on. I will tell you this, if you don't get to the root of the colon problem, you'll be playing a game of whack-a-mole with health problems cropping up here and there because you didn't get to your gut. I know I've written emails on this about if you don't cleanse your colon, sometimes you can take a lot of herbs and supplements and you may never get to the root cause. You may just like heal, a symptom here and there, but then a health problem shows up in a different area of your body. And it all originates in your colon. It all does, but it does spread to the liver and the kidneys and elsewhere. And that's why you need a lot of these other cleanses. But at the root of it is usually your colon. And it's amazing how much of a difference that it can make. I've seen people's skin completely clear up after a good colon cleanse. I know a lot of people are big fans of coffee enemas and colonics. I recognize that there is a place for that, but I will tell you this. I have known people that did a lot of coffee enemas, colonics. I did a lot of them myself when I was very young, when I didn't know what else to do. And I saw that there were disadvantages and problems and issues with those if they're used too much. And despite my best efforts to get my colon clean with a nutritionist, it wasn't until I did an herbal colon cleanse that an entire mucoid plaque layer came out, which was very dramatic. And there's a picture that I show you in this email so that you can see what it looks like. It is a huge event. And when you pass this mucoid plaque layer, usually your health jumps up a level. I've seen complexion changes. People totally radically change their appearance once this mucoid plaque layer comes out. It's a huge deal and it's very important. And it's one of the reasons why people are sick is because they have these problems in their intestines and they don't understand the signs. Um, I will also tell you that natural healers have a different definition of constipation than your doctor does. Your doctor is told that it's not an issue. Natural healers consider this the number one issue. Because doctors don't know that it's an issue, they're giving you a false sense of security. The lab tests are not catching it, and you're not realizing that there's a problem in your gut. So it all goes back to the gut, and it's a very important place to start your natural healing. Um, okay, so a few more moments here talking about the AO scanner. I just want to mention this today, and we're going to go into detail next time. A lot of people are very upset after 2020 happened and that whole worldwide epidemic thing happened because doctors were forcing things on people. They were forcing their treatments, and some people became really terrified of doctors. I've had people just be in a complete panic with me saying, I don't want to step foot ever in a doctor's office again. I don't want to go to any clinic. I don't want to go to hospital. I don't want to go anywhere where there's a medical professional. And I completely understand that because I am the doctor that takes you off your medications and gets you back into your own home where you take charge of your health. You figure out what's wrong with you. You go and take those steps. You just need the knowledge. And once you know the knowledge, you can do it. So it's one of the reasons why I like the AO scanner, and I'm going to talk to you about it next time, is because it's a way of discovering what's wrong with you, what's gone wrong in your body in the areas that you cannot see. And it allows you to get an immediate result so that you don't have to wait. You don't have to go to a doctor's office. Natural healers and we have these discussions all the time about lab tests and how lab tests are often negative. And people think the answer to feeling badly is that they're going to get a lab test that's going to be positive. And a lot of times the lab test is not positive until a very late stage in the disease. And the point of using alternative methods of finding out what's wrong in your body is that you can find things wrong sooner, earlier, so that it's easier to heal, it's easier to intervene and apply the healing therapies and things so that you don't get a surprise later on in the doctor's office who basically says, that heartburn that you have, well, you've got stage 4 cancer. So those are the surprises that we want to avoid. We want to use better testing, and we want to put it in your hands. And I will talk to you about that next time. And I only have a few more announcements here before I let you go and enjoy the Whole Body Detox Summit. The Healthy Heart Formula is back. I am super, super excited. Our manufacturer did not take as long this time. We have hundreds of bottles for you guys. I want everybody out there to get their heart healed. Everybody who needs a bottle, I want you to have access to get that. So, I think that's going to do it for now. I want you to enjoy the Whole Body Detox Summit. Have a great time listening to many different practitioners talk about how they heal things. You're going to get gold nuggets. You're going to get pearls of wisdom. You're going to hear something in a different way that you hadn't heard it before. It's going to resonate. It's going to click. It's going to be like, I heard this before, but I didn't realize how important it was, or I just needed to hear that one story. So I highly, highly recommend that you tune in as much as you can. It's free this week, and the interviews are different every day. So you have until, I think, 12 midnight to watch the interviews until the next day's interviews start airing. And then it will be 27 leading scientists, doctors, researchers, nutritionists, and all of their best knowledge for you to benefit from and empower yourself with, and go further down that road to better health, a more vitality, more energy, more focus, and a better life. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that the event benefits you. Okay, take care, everybody.